Alrighty then. Let's play Little Guild Wars 2. What do you say about that? How do you feel about them apples? It's less than a minute until Tequatl shows up. And there's something in the water.
I chose you.
Cinnamon streusel. I don't know if it's a great name, but it sounds delicious. Thing in the water. Now here's a character with an appropriate name. Spooned by Tequatl.
Sisters, ready yourselves. Tequatl is here.
Back to the turrets, now! A ripple in the earth.
Beat the water. Get out of the... Oop.
Replenishing.
Stompy. Water, we jump. Yep. One, two.
Replenishing.
And we jumped again.
I could outrun
As a
a
person, get out of the poop. Splashy water. Jump. And yet more splashy water. And he's off.
You will obey.
Run, mysteries.
I see the pattern at last too. There's a whole bunch of mobs that we gotta kill. Kind of the pattern. Not a lot to do.
No escape.
I gave out a lot of shield and did, I think, absolutely no damage. I think they were all dead already by the time I got there. Sad to say. But I get them back. And we'll go ahead and head back for Tequatl. Oh, we're gonna bring it down. Come on, Tequatl. Burninated, well and proper. Good evening to whomever's joined me. I wonder who it might be who just joined me. Hi, Fat Body. As always, sir, thank you very, very much. I hate the phrase that streamers use, I appreciate you. I appreciate the things you do. I appreciate that you're around. I don't think the phrase, I appreciate you, is grammatically correct. But in the case I'm wrong, I appreciate you? You know, I never told my mom I appreciated her. I appreciated everything she did. But the phrase, I appreciate you, I think it's unique to Twitch. I've never seen anyone else use it other than Twitch people. But thank you, Fat Body, as always. 44 months. It's possible that you're not actually rational about this kind of thing. Or perhaps your mind has been taken over by cordyceps? Mushrooms? You know, maybe not. Sure. I hope and assume you're off tomorrow and preparing for a lovely 4th. I think I've already had the highlight of my July 4th happened a few days ago when a European was talking about something. And I said, well, you guys have the July 4th in Europe too. And they, no, we don't celebrate your holiday. And I go, no. 4th of July, you have that too. Ooh, you cheeky fuck. So that was the first time I believe I've ever been called a cheeky fuck in a lovely Irish accent. Liked it. Nice. Long weekends.
All available forces to the battery. Guard them while we bring the cannon online. Target is in the air.
Well, I'll be back here tomorrow. Don't know what I'll be streaming, but I'll be enjoying adult leisure beverages while I do. Whatever I might be streaming, it will be accompanied by inebriation. Because, of course it will. I'm me, after all.
You asked.
Sharp blades, sharp mind.
See, everyone else, they use their raptors. Not me. I prefer the jackal. They're all pulling all the mobs together. I don't have to do that. I'll throw shields around to everyone. But I do have to figure out what I want to play tomorrow. Right now I'm kind of looking for stuff, a game to get excited about. You know, and play and stream a whole bunch. I did enjoy the doing the free-to-play throughs. I think those, I actually get a kick out of those. But I don't want to burn out all of my potentials.
Foul this locale no more.
These blades run deep.
Oh, dear me, oh my.
Is it just me, or am I a
We only got a silver that time. I'm disappointed. We failed. Oh, and I'm slow in getting back to the spot. I failed everyone. I'm I'm sorry, Tequatl. I didn't give you my very best shot for this last phase. I was a little bit late. I let him down.
All shiny.
All shiny. We got a spoon. Because of course we got a spoon. You always get a spoon.
The water is still. The land is ours.
Victory comes with a cost.
So many dead.
We shall sing their songs to our spawn who will be born here.
Yes, a fine home for all Hylic. Spread the word. All tribes
karma.
are welcome here.
Chameleon. It comes and goes. Wait, that was a not usable spear gun. It's correct that it was a water weapon.
Mine. All mine.
We'll return to Mistlock Sanctuary. And then the key farm. Pardon Eon? Daily gathering yield. I shall not yield.
Mine.
Daily.
All mine.
While gathering. Sell junk. 10 silver for the spoon. Log out. Character select. Ah, okay, so the beta is over. For some reason I thought it was going until Tuesday. Not that I did anything with the beta stuff. A thief. We're gonna do a thief for our key farm. And the random roll is going to give us something freakishly ugly? Or, well, it's in Sura, so yes. That is most certainly a look. Oh, that's really dopey looking. I think we'll go with the dopey looking. Synergetics, clearly. Valet Golem. Fond of saying, always bring a witness. When it comes to besting the enemy, there's no such thing as overkill. I have said many times that the appropriate amount of kill is always overkill. Will they let me name, or has someone already named their character after the banned Urge Overkill? It is already taken. Surge Overkill.
I am a Sora.
Urge Overkill is best
I
known for a song
genius.
in Pulp Fiction.
My ancestors were driven from the heart of the earth, forced to live in this bright, wide world.
But
Of
personally, I
course,
prefer
we've
their
excelled.
song Sister Havana.
We exceed expectations in everything we do. With Gollum and Gate and
It
Arcane
is,
Crystal,
as the kids would
we have
say,
asserted our supremacy in this land and
banger.
made it our own. We will not move another inch. Not for dragons, not for anyone. By studying the eternal alchemy, we can see that all things are connected. I am
So
a
it's the
scholar of
Force?
interconnectivity and relationships. I belong to the College of Synergetics.
I belong to the College of Synergetics.
Synergetics crews delve into the nature of fundamental coherence that many overlook.
Well, it
and
depends.
few
How much I've had to
exploit.
drink, I can get into fundamental incoherence, too.
My success positively impacts my crew, who then gratefully assist me, and I succeed even more brilliantly. Reciprocity.
Yeah,
I've
reciprocity
just
is
been
not the
informed that
Asura
defective
way.
golems, not mine of course, are causing havoc out in the jungle.
The Asura way is occasionally,
Whatever the
intermittently
imbeciles outside the city have broken,
enlightened
I'll fix, and make my name doing
self-interest.
so. In time, I will map the fabric of connectivity that weaves us all together.
I will. Dang it. I am Asura.
This is my story.
I am one fugly individual. First thing we will do is we will return once again to our habit, if we can remember, to every time we get a new piece of gear, to randomly change the
This
dies.
is what comes from sloppy craftsmanship.
I have a ring. Not much of a ring. That's the pre-order bonus. Let's see what we've got. Dies randomize. Oh, yeah, that works. What do we got? We've got Shadow Turquoise, Salmon, and Caustic. I'm totally fine with that
You
combo.
there, get over here and fix this. Impossible. There must be a glitch in the system.
There must be a glitch in the system. Peacemaker Gezi. We're going to skip what he has to say. Get to the portal! I am in the process of getting to the portal.
The blockheads behind us jammed the gate. It's only working in one direction.
I can fix that, though. Mr. Sparkles, cover me while I reverse this gate.
I can't remember the last time I had to do this event before the gate opened up.
Vacate these premises.
Literally.
I bet anything the Inquest are behind this.
I can't remember
Villainous chicanery.
doing this
That's
ever.
what they do.
Gamma directional polarity reversed. The gate works both ways again. Mr. Sparkles, to me. Let's pay a visit to whomever decided to complicate my day so we can ruin theirs.
Point Black Mystic is
Snap's
that.
footnote has joined our little party. And she brought friends.
Teo? Oh, for a second there I thought someone dangerous was behind this.
Oh, spare my tender feelings. It's true. I'm not dangerous. But these golems are. Here, let them show you what dangerous really is. Why don't all of you give these folks a proper welcome? I have data to collect.
He's dead. I stabbed him multiple times. Might have slashed him a time or two. Mostly it was stabbing, though. I'm a dagger master.
Let's learn. Don't mess with the Inquest.
Alright, how many people have I killed on my account with a dagger? Now I have to find out. I have killed 5,003 critters with my dagger on the account.
Error. Activation sequence aborted. Error.
You're looking a little
Activation
wobbly,
You
dear.
won?
Did that
Here,
scramble your
I've
brain?
invited another guest to your victory party.
Love the animation on this guy.
Looks like the guest of honor has arrived.
Let's take it down. You're looking a little wobbly, dear. Did that scramble your brains?
You still alive? Be a demon and just die already, won't you?
Is that all you got? I've made sturdier golems in my sleep. Yeah, scratch one cubist golem.
And I like how it has this sort of sad moan
Let's see how
as
you
it starts falling apart.
kills your masterpiece.
I make that same sound when I'm falling apart.
Hey, it's you again.
Yes, it is. Peacemaker left, and I.
Sir, I thought we'd go into the city for dinner at this
I'm level 2.
I know. Quite impervious. Human food.
I have a better knife.
We better get going, Brad. See you later, Father.
Welcome to
Scout.
Metrica Province. You'll find pride.
We will use as a default the
Located. Stand
Jackal
by
man.
for message.
A message for me? How wonderful.
Dear Swift, you are a cheat and a coward. I know it was you who stole the Desposphere from my lab. You cannot lead your way to success. Return it post haste. Give my regards to your Dell X99. Half.
That jackal! How dare he fool with lies! I should throttle him. Dell X99, prepare to reply.
Reply sent. That jackal. How dare he I should throttle him.
So they made a few little additions on to the end of End of Dragons, and that's what I plan on doing once I finish up the key farm here. Now we've got to talk to Aureen. Something else we need to do in Gyala Delve too. I can't remember what it was off the top of my teeny tiny head.
Resume normal functioning.
Excellent idea. Do resume normal functioning.
Resume normal functioning.
Yes. More recognition.
I've applied conditions. I've finished off the heart. I got a level. I got 2 levels. I'm level 4 now. I have reinstalled Arc DPS and the mount radial. Had to futz with them a little bit with the weirdest malfunction fix for years when I was in IT. You know, working for a living. I can faintly remember it. I had a thing I called the Voodoo Faith Healing School of Computer Repair. And people don't believe me that the number of times where you do something that shouldn't fix anything fixes it entirely. And I had one of those today.
My crew is on the verge of a breakthrough.
The
Vacate these
Guild Wars 2 mod thing. Mod Minder, whatever the hell it's called. I was using that, and it kept giving me an error. A weird error message. Something about unable to resolve the path. And so I'm thinking... So I tried running it as administrator. That didn't fix it.
How are your endeavors progressing?
Check on the internet. People are talking about renaming the Guild Wars 2 folder to fix it. That doesn't seem right.
Never capitulate!
So I try to figure out if there's anything obvious. I open the folders up to the location, and the mere act of opening up the folders in the system browser fixed the problem. There's nothing it should have done that could fix that problem. And yet... And that, in short, is the Voodoo Faith Healing School of Computer Repair. There's no reason that should have done anything. But it fixed the problem. We've got an event ongoing. Can I get over here in time? The Inquest morale is low. Let me dump that in there. I didn't get one. I didn't get any energy from that. I will res that.
I knew I could.
I have another level. The Inquest have almost run out of morale. They have, and I got a silver medal out of it.
All safe and secure, Chief.
That was closer than I prefer. The Inquest is threatened by our research.
Yes, that's surely what it is. You give the Inquest too much credit, sir. You've got to deposit your spark in the glass tube. And if that sounds borderline smutty, yes, it does. I killed, I think it was a skeeter. We deposit that one there. We then turn our attention to this little fellow. And we can't deposit, so it's going to wear out on its own because we finished the heart. It's a dragonfly I killed, not a skeeter. Now I feel shame. Itchy, itchy, itchy ear. I now, temporarily, have a pet bot. Oh, that scrap ADT fell over, but we'd have an option to res him. That feels sad. I wanted to help. Ah, an Inquest technician, that figures. Sneaking in here. Oh, obsolete scrap 20T? Let's res him. Poor thing. More Inquest. Another heart? Another level? You can't hope to stop me. You can only hope to contain me. That's not the way I wanted things. The way I wanted things was this way. Thank you. Those are new boots, which means we have to recolor our gear again, as is tradition. I kind of liked the black and bright red thing we had going here with a little, you know, green tinge, but rules are rules. If I don't obey my own rules, who am I, truly? That's okay, yeah. We've got oil slick, deep glacial teal, and lemon. Actually, let's sell our junk to Researcher Kai.
That is all.
That is all. First thing, we check and see if the event is ongoing inside. I don't think so, but we will get the POI anyway.
Interesting.
Give me the green key card. We'll come over here to a green observation turret. Where do we have another green one? Is it green or yellow? It's a blue. Looking for green. Green up there. I really wish these cards didn't have a time associated with them, but they do. It's blinking. Will I get there in time? No. Damn it. Pardon me while I poke the ooze. Of course there was nothing sexual involved. And besides, consenting oozes.
Recognition.
Recognition.
Zero tolerance.
Pardon me. Sometimes a man just has to poke an ooze. Something sold at the Black Lion Trading Company for a presumably small amount of money. Yeah, quite. This one may be enough. With the kill. And...
More.
Yay! Another heart complete, another level. I'm sorry. We get to change our dies again. As these boots are better.
Target destroyed.
And the new dye colors will be... Ooh. Cobalt, olive oil, and heliotrope. Well, I won't get lost in the crowd. Ugh. This guy's named Catfish Strangler. All right. Utkua.
What do you see up there? What color? don't bother them. Well, these are all right reasons.
Well, I think it's time that I prove out to be a script-brained idiot.
Exterminate!
Oh, you didn't give me the script-brained idiot. You know what I want to hear. You're gonna make me work for it, aren't you? You're gonna make me work for it. Come on. Tell me what I am.
Script-brained idiot.
Ah, thank you. I'm a script-brained idiot. I try to tell people, man, the guy's just a script-brained idiot.
Exterminate!
Exterminate. Please, I'm a script-brained idiot. You owe it to me. What am I?
Script-brained idiot.
Thank you. I feel much better. What do I want to be when I grow up?
Exterminate!
No, script-brained idiot. One last try. Come on now. Give it to me. Don't exterminate.
Exterminate!
Ow! Another heart. Another level. New gear. And we all know what that means now. New die colors are celery, fear, and bloodstone dark violet. Well, I'm not a fan of celery, but I can't say I'm afraid of it. I just don't like it. The problem with celery is that it tastes like watered down celery. Now that may make no sense, but trust me, it does make no sense.
The marsh north of Soren Dry is remarkably tumultuous.
Remarkably tumultuous. Okay. There's mochi, mochi, mochi. And ekane chi. You know, guys, really, there's an entire MMORPG that people love to play. And I'm gonna burn through this pretty quick. I normally like to roleplay the IQ script test subject. Okay, I will. What? Very busy. Busy standing. Let's test your intelligence quotient. Say I want to find the square root of 36. Want to find roots? Dirty sticks. They're done. How do I know you're not just feigning imbecility to invalidate my data? Oh no. You seen my fingers? Think. What was the last place I remember seeing them? Nose, not there. You truly believe you misplaced your phalanges? Funny word, phalanges. Phalanges. Funny. Phalanges. What do you want? What? I believe you are masking your true intelligence. I shall expose your deception. Huh? What? suppose what? I intend to discredit your contrived mendacity through my verbal dexterity. Ouch! My head! Stop the head hurdle talk! Your subterfuge of incognizance will erode under my fulgent dupery. I answer right, you give me treat. Good deal. Do you know what this is called? What are you talking about, Willis? Yes, right here. You're looking at it. Floppy ears lies. Nothing is there. This right here is called an air molecule. There's no... And this concludes today's session. Okay, first, this one's running away. We can't have that. I'm trying to conduct tests here. Yes, why are you looking at me? Don't have shinies for you. I've got to test your intelligence. Tests! Hey, tests. Okay, fine. How many are in a dozen? How many what? I guess not. When red and blue are combined, what color do they make? Well, actually, that depends on whether it's red and blue light or red and blue pigments. I don't know. All right, then. Explain to me what you do know. Just everything you know. Everything. Test completed. Oh, there's an event. I got a bronze.
Well, it's nice to have our lab back. Perhaps we can study more sensible things.
Why are you here? Stinky feet, go home. Tell me, you pen cretin, what drives the eternal alchemy? Gibberish. Gibberish. Ah. What magical force radiates enigmatic waves? You scare me. You scare me big. Shoo. Okay, an easy one. How many zigoneutrons fit in a magelectron? Ah! Sensing a trend here. Help you? You want to talk? I am here to analyze your cognitive abilities. What? What do you want? I am assessing your capacity for sophisticated communication with other species. Oh, hurts my ears. Use littler words. Very well. To what extent are you able to infer my meaning? Ah! Ow! Those are smaller words. Ah! Not more questions? Why? Why? Did questions yesterday. Because we have to monitor you lab scripts. Now, question number 1. So yes, more questions or no more questions? Did you not hear me just say, now question number 1? So, is that the first question? No questions? Yes questions? Very confusing. That was merely my reprising of the prelude to the first question, which is, no questions, yes questions, no questions, yes questions, no. Oops, nap time. You look smart. Oh no, no more smarts. When combined, what does molten steel and pyroclastic material become? Papa class, pie crossass, food, yes? No, okay, this one's easier. At what temperature does rock liquefy? At temperature very, very hot. No, this is stupid. We should just freeze dry skrit and sell them to char as snacks. No, skrit not cat food. This has been today's rendition of Skrit Intelligence Test Theater.
Stop.
We hope you enjoyed it. Stop back next week when we'll, I don't know.
Stuff.
Captivated Skrit? I just wanted to tell you we found your stash and took your stuff. Another heart complete. We have got... Doop. Another level complete. We are now level 9. At level 9, my standard procedure is to run around and just grab waypoints, POIs, such like stuff. was poorly thought out by yours truly. Hard to believe, I know, that I might not think something out particularly well. Especially after my dazzling display in dealing with the script. That's not where I wanted to go. Did I miss it entirely? That's possible. Oh, this guy will give you a big chunk of XP. This will be the third scout that I have spoken to, and that gives you a chunk for finishing off one of
There's some very interesting research.
Less than I thought. Waypoint. Wargs in Guild Wars? Veteran air elemental outlets. Ow. I have chosen poorly.
Why won't anyone help me?
I was defeated. That was on me. Wow, I've got nothing close. My eyes were too big for my skills. I've got crappy weapons.
The air smells funny since the big explosion. It makes my muscles twitch.
Someone should go see what happened.
Someone else.
I have failed. I won't go deathless through the entire game, which isn't really a surprise because this guy's getting deleted in like an hour, maybe 20 minutes, or sorry, maybe 30 minutes. But there we go. Level 10. Snap prize must be ours. The snap prize is up for grabs. So, guess it's the snap prize we're up for, huh? I really hate that.
Yes, yes.
That the grab onto things mechanic is always operating. It should be a mouse button. Or, I mean, a hotkey button. The rest of it is just so flawlessly designed, the mounts. That one thing needs to be
Finally,
changed.
you're here. We had to
They
give
finally
up our
got us the
space in
ability
queue.
to hop off.
Now the College of
the mounts.
Synergetics is behind Dynamics, Statics, and Inquest.
With respect, sir, that just means they've saved the best for last. Our interspatial translocator is this year's clear winner.
One hopes. Remember, The founder of the event and one of the judges is Soja, a Synergetics alumnus. She'll hold us to a higher standard.
Let's review once more, okay? I'll operate the translocator. I give the judges some banter, explain the translocator's brilliance, and then...
Then you fire it at me. I'm the most familiar with the device and with being teleported, so I'm the least likely to regurgitate breakfast all over the judge's table.
Exactly. You appear in a blinding flash of
except maybe
brilliance.
recreationally.
We prove teleportation is possible without a receiving gate, and the snap prize is ours. It's brilliant. I can't wait to see the expression on the judges' faces.
Right now, crewmate Paul, they just look bored. They're waiting for us, so let's get out there and dazzle them. Snaff prize, here we come.
Yes, yes, Teo. Your floating Griswirl is very impressive.
Griswirl. Griswirl.
May I have your
That's
attention,
from the
please?
second chapter of the human storyline where you choose. Always wanted to be a circus performer. Not even making that up.
Behold, teleportation without a receiver. And note that my assistant is completely intact.
And I didn't throw up
Solid work, Bart.
on any of the judges.
And this is the second time your assistant has impressed me.
You put on quite a show with other people's work. That teleporter is Inquest property. Fork it over.
What? Never. This is my crew's invention, and we'll die before we give it up to the likes of you.
We will? Yeah, I mean, yeah, we will.
I was hoping you'd say that. Inquest, you heard those plagiarists. Kill them all!
Never capitulate.
You stop dropping big AEs where I want to stab your people. That's just rude.
Stop this! The contest is over. I hereby declare that Vark and his crew win this year's SNAF prize.
Unacceptable. That device derived from Inquest research, and I have evidence to prove it.
That's a serious allegation. The judges will certainly look into it, but in the meantime, the decision stands. However, in light of Teo's evidence, the inquest may now reclaim its property. After the council fully investigates, credit and blame will be assigned to the deserving parties.
Flax is in the bag. But it's okay. I think Vark is too.
Greetings.
This is an outrage. How could the council credit an inquest loud over a genius like me? We can't even claim the title Snaff Savant in circumstances like these. I will not go down in history as the only Snaff prize winners with an asterisk by their name. This calls for an incredibly stern letter of protest.
Save your ink, Vark. It's obvious Flax and Teo are working together, and I will not let them besmirch Snaff's memory.
Zoja's right. The council accepted that protest and gave away our translocator suspiciously fast. I think that whole charade was rehearsed.
Which means it's only a matter of time before they rescind their decision, take away your victory, and award the SNAF prize to the inquest. I say we even the score. Let's take back your teleporter by force before they take away your right to do it legally.
The current belief is we will be getting Zoja's voice actor
Sounds
back
like a
and
plan
the
to
character
me.
of Zoja back
I put
in
a
the
tracking
game.
device in to avoid a repeat of the sewer
what's her
incident.
name?
That will tell us where to find it.
Red-headed actress.
Count me in. It'll be tough, but I have a stake in this too. And maybe
Felicia
if
Day.
I help recover the
Yeah, I remember.
translocator, you'll stop bringing up the sewer incident.
Let's get started then. You pinpoint their location with a tracking device, and we'll intercept them before they can lock it up in one of their labs. I have a few preparations to make and a few...
Oh! A new item of attire. You know what that means. Another new item of attire. If we don't like the first one, then we get a second one free. That's a little too monotone. Those are all relatively close in the palette. Night Iris, Midnight Teal, and Deep Glacial Teal. We already had Deep Glacial Teal as well. That's a little more eye-searing.
This is most remarkable.
Out we go. Meet Zoja on the road near Hydrone unit. Well, let's just go ahead and get on our bad motor scooter and ride. Okay. Skyscale. It's interesting they're going to be giving at least some version of the Skyscale to all characters in the upcoming expansion. I understand the reason for it, but I believe to get the full masteries, you'll still need to earn the old-fashioned way. I'm not sure about that. I hope that's the case. I wouldn't want... Having done it twice, including once finishing it up about 6 months ago,
I need someone competent.
to be given to everyone with
Maybe
with access to the full masteries, that would kind of suck.
Initiating stealth protocol.
Welcome to the ambush party. The inquest column should be along at any moment now.
I'm eager to pin the Inquest's ears back. Is this a straight smash and grab, or are there hidden subtleties?
Sure, we'll subtly punch their faces, crack their golems, and take what they stole. Mr. Sparkles here was just made for subtlety.
Subtle enough for me, and no less than they deserve.
Is there any chance we can do this without resorting to violence? Guys? Guys? Oh well, you can't blame me for helping.
Defensive protocols suspended.
But the trappers are themselves trapped. Personally, their trap here seems worthy of the SNAF prize. I don't know why they didn't just use that.
Well, 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 what's this? Patent infringement, perhaps? That is, my patent infringing on your freedom. I knew you petty-minded losers would try to steal the interspatial translocator. That's why I set this trap, which you fell for because you're stupid.
How did you get to Counselor Flax? Bribes? Blackmail? Or did you put the fear in him? When we expose this rotten mess, you'll pay for what you've done.
Yeah, and in the meantime, we're gonna kick your behind so hard you'll be wearing it as a hat. Right, Mr. Sparkles?
Affirmative. Prepare to don the behind hat.
Yes, yes, very threatening. I'm literally quaking with fear, so badly that I can barely clean up you loose ends by doing this! Okay, Subject 1, let's get you into a cage. Subject 2, time to get you all nice and disassembled. On to Subject 3. Wait, it's starting to smoke. Got it.
I think this might be the first time a device malfunction has worked in our favor. We were probably supposed to end up in a volcano. Or the sewers. Again. Better keep moving. The inquest must be out looking for us.
Wait, nobody knows where Vargas' crew ended up? This is the inquest, not trudging playtime.
Mr. Sparkles back there. More recognition. This man crawl around in his guts for ages. I've beaten you, but you don't know it yet.
That's level 11 for you, by the way. Just want to say, point that out. Well, we'll take a moment then to skill up a wee little bit. Poison and hide in shadows.
Oh no, Mr. Sparkles! It'll take some repairs and a lot of metal polish before you live up to that.
Welcome back, Mr. Sparkles. I need to know what happened. Where's Zoja?
Insufficient data at this time. Working. There. I have located Zoja's tracking signal. She is in the Inquest's Metrica Province lab.
If Zoja's there, so is Teo. And I want to give Teo a piece of my mind, and all of my fist. Meet me there, Mr. Sparkles, and we'll bust Zoja out. Head back to the lab, Paul. You'll be safe there. Do some digging and see if you can find anything that will give us an edge.
Finally, a task that doesn't require bruising or being bruised. I'm on it.
Give me my other pistol, please. Pistol is the only decent way for a player to play. Oh my god, it always freaking does that. Puts it in the place I don't want it to go. Always. Alright. And I'll note, we also have new gear. We changed our underwater masks, which technically, you know, it's clothing type gear. So, new die. Drum roll, please. And the new die selection will be... Oh, that's horrifying. Summer Thistle, Redemption, and Ruby Red. Not Ruby Rod, Ruby Red. That's appalling. I'm a thief. I don't so much try to hide as dazzle them or possibly even cause a seizure.
Competent. Maybe you. Specialist has gone missing.
Into the funhouse we go.
Zoja requires rescue. Must break down offending door.
They appear to already be on fire. I didn't set them on fire. I mean, I certainly would have been willing to. The whole place seems to be on fire. This one, not my fault. Lots of fire. This one wasn't me.
Hey, you with the ears. How about a little assist here, eh?
You with the ears. That really cuts the field down a lot, doesn't it?
Defensive protocols online.
I'm nigh invincible.
Alert. Security compromised.
I know.
Good luck rescuing the others.
I have completed Adventure Guide Volume 1, which means I get a huge bunk of XP. I go up to like almost 14 or 15 or 12? Really? Huh. That's not what I remembered, but okay, fine, whatever. Whatever, I suppose it's fine. Stop shooting at them when they put up a reflection shield.
I'm 6 feet tall.
All right, Zoja.
You have something to...
Zoja, are you hurt? We came to rescue you, but judging from the fire and fallen inquest, you handled it well on your own.
Not quite. It took all I had to get this far and hold them off. Thanks, by the way. I did not want to jump off this cliff. I hate getting wet. They've been testing your teleporter on more innocents. When they're done, the subjects are disposed of with a prototype incinerator golem. When I busted out, their next victim was behind a force field by the stairs. You probably saw him on the way in.
I did. And it's time to get the inquest to cease and desist. Which means let's go smash us a prototype incinerator golem.
Done and done. You take the lead. Mr. Sparkles and I will watch your back.
Oh, great. Prototype incinerator goal.
Alert. Hostiles approaching. Destroyed. Damage report minimal. Error. Attempting to uphold prime directive. Destroyed. Engaging last-ditch effort protocols.
Defensive protocols suspended.
Got him.
That's one less mechanism for the inquest to exploit the innocent. Now for the bad news. Vark sold you out. I didn't want to say anything at first. I hate betrayals even more than getting wet. And I figured, hey, you might get killed and then I wouldn't have to tell you.
Pragmatic as always. But I can't believe that about Vark. I've known him for ages and he's always been loyal to the crew.
Not this time. Vark is working with the inquest. How else could they have known about our ambush plans? Why else would they kidnap Paul? Sorry, did I neglect to mention that too? They took Paul to keep him quiet and to use as leverage against you. That gives you a tough choice to make. Vark is slippery and Paul's in danger. Go after one, you'll lose the other. So tell me, What's more important to you, revenge or rescue?
I normally do revenge,
Whichever
but
you choose,
I'll do rescue.
I'm coming with you. You have my attention.
Barks a snake, but pulls my crewmate. I can't leave him to die. Doodly doopy doo doo. And it's a new studded leather vest, which looks like I stole it from a 1970s leather couch. And not an attractive one either, to be clear. Venom training. That gets us up to Ice Drake Venom. Pardon the yawn. Meet Zosha near Michoacán Marsh. Not Michoacán. A famous location for growing pot, by the way. Stand by your crew. I'm coming for you, Paul.
Hey, over here. It's that way.
Okay. Enter the Inquest base. Inquest technician, sure.
6 feet tall! I'm nigh invincible.
I've dodged 1 of 3 attacks. Security terminal. Attempt to bypass the security codes. Forcefully smack the side of the terminal with my hand. It works every time. In IT, we refer to that as percussive maintenance. Fixing things by hitting them with other things.
Hey, over here! Help!
I knew you wouldn't leave me to rot. Vark's crew takes care of its own. I don't want to be too negative, but I absolutely hate it here.
That makes 2 of us. Now to get you out.
Easier said than done. The door opens only to the correct code. If you try and fail, it sets off an alarm. There's a golem upstairs that generates the code. It changes all the time. Even the guards check it before they open the door.
Then I'll check it too, and knock its block off. I'll be back as soon as I retrieve the code from its smoking ruins. Seems I need to teach you a lesson.
What's that? Intruder alert! Get them!
Accelerating!
Let's let our initiative rev up.
Unauthorized access. Prepare. Unauthorized access.
For the record,
Unit
you've been
structural integrity 0. You win, intruder, this time.
Defensive protocols suspended.
I've got the code. I didn't notice.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
And I killed you once. I didn't even notice him actually give the code. Try it again. 311. Okay.
Fascinating as this architecture is, I've seen enough. Let's go.
We need those prisoners. Don't let them escape.
Okay. Give her all the poison you can. I have defeated 25 out of 25 enemies. Gone up another level, now level 14. And that's a new piece of gear. You know what that means? New dies. Oh, I have at least 2. I'll have 2 rolls to choose one I like.
Now I shall break you.
And I kind of like it, but it's just chalk, and the Carnage orange is nice. The squash, though, if we'd come up with a different color there, that would have been nicer. So we're going to try again. Okay, we'll go with spring moss, citrus ice, and calf skin.
Ah, recognition.
Why do I only get credit for applying dyes now? I've done it like a half a dozen times. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. I'm confuzzled.
I appreciate the save, but there's more to do. The Inquest has grandiose plans for our teleporter at Reyna Landing. We should tell Vark.
Or not. He's involved. I overheard the Inquest saying that he told them of our ambush.
That doesn't make sense. Unless there was something in it for him. Vark does like control, power. What'd they offer?
Control and power.
He's maneuvering for a seat on the council. With the Inquest backing, he'd have all the influence he could ever want.
Oh, yeah? Well, after what he did to us, he deserves a gigantic screwdriver influenced into his skull. I may not be at 100%, but I want in.
Good. You and Zoja meet me at Reyna Landing. I won't let the Inquest keep our invention, but I will show them the power of a real genius at work.
Short bow. Yeah.
Completion leads to satisfaction.
Completion leads to satisfaction, and you heard it here second. Alright, so that we equip in the main hand. That we equip in the offhand. This we equip in the place of the 2 daggers. I don't think that's the right pistol. I think it screwed up the pistols on me again. 227, 188. I'm wrong. It is correct. They got it right this time. Will wonders never cease? We exit. I think we're back heading to town. Zoja, oh no, it ran a landing. Oh, we're close. Ah, that's right, yes. Why not more poison? I always say. Oh, I can actually add something else in there if I would prefer. Let's go with the Assassin's Signet. 30-second cooldown. 18-second cooldown. I'll go with that one instead.
What is this? Who let the inquest into Raina Landing? And why are they throwing a party?
It looks like Teo and her crew are showing off the invention they stole from us.
And the inquest never does anything this public without at least 3 ulterior motives.
Then we have ample reason to interrupt them. And we're replete with reasons to kick Teo down a flight of stairs.
2 excellent ideas, but so hard to choose. I know. Let's do them both.
Yeah. It'll be like having our cake and kicking it too. Look out, Inquest.
All right, that was a not quite their poll, but it was a good try.
Welcome. Prepare to be astonished by the one and only original astrospatial displacement zapper. Just press a button, and your target is whisked away to any destination you choose. No receiving gate required. Here, have an up-close and personal demonstration.
Your patter smells worse than fertilizer golem exhaust, Teo. It's a trap, you ignoramuses.
What's cooking, genius? Ha! Don't get used to being called that, by the way. I was being ironic. Prepare to be amazed. Behold, our first large-scale demonstration. Isn't my turret simply brilliant? Don't get too close now. Oh,
this has gone far enough, Teo. We're taking you down. Focus on the turret. That's the only real advantage she has.
Program 6J initiated. I'm nigh invincible.
We have a clear shot at the teleporter turret. Get it. Teo's turret is dead. I wonder how tough she is when she can't run.
The longer you fight, the more you'll... Ow! When magic and machinery fail, it's time for some good old-fashioned physical violence.
Teo's been a mite in my ear for a long time. Thanks for helping me take her down. Sorry about your invention, though.
It wasn't my invention. It was the inquest's abuse of my invention. I'm glad to see it go. Time to move on to other projects.
What about the people Teo zapped out of here? Where are they?
Leave that to Mr. Sparkles and me. We'll locate Teo's victims, punt a few inquests around, make a day of it.
That sounds like fun. Color me jealous.
I do actually look like I'm colored
Thanks for
jealous.
all your help, Zoja. We College of Synergetics alumni should stick together.
Count on it, Savant. I don't say this to everybody.
I like to call the
not
primary
everybody,
color
really.
there that
But I would love to work
I'm
with
wearing,
you again.
That makes 2 of us.
Lung infection.
Hang on a second.
Loogie.
Did you just call me Savant?
I did. Your crew won the SNAF prize, and Paul has graciously ceded the title to you.
It's the least I can do.
That's
You did
true.
do most of the work. Plus, you saved me from being caramelized like sugar in a skillet.
In other words,
creme
you earned
brulee.
it. I'll tell the council to make it official. Keep up the good work, Savant. I'll be seeing you soon.
And key. We'll go back to town. We'll open our box. See if we can't get a shiny, a pretty. Oops. So all the crap in my inventory.
There is no profit in the eternal alchemy.
Goodbye.
Let's see. Set this here.
Where am I?
Bop that. Consume, consume. Evidently, we have 1,000 silver already in our material storage.
Move along. Do not congregate.
But I'm a merchant.
I need 2.
Excelsior.
Represent my guild so that I can drop stuff into the guild bank.
I offer the best prices around.
Okay. Would be nice if they could fix this so that you could actually, like, click and drag things
Right here.
appropriately into and out of the guild stash without having to drag them out and then pile them up and then move them out separately. I don't think I have a black lion chest in my bank. Certainly not if you spell it with a semicolon. I have no black lion chests. I'll have to buy one.
You have a great day now.
This can't be
Is that
happening.
a threat or a prediction?
27 copper.
So, what should we do in the case of a golem uprising?
Impossible. The sedition inhibitor prevents any insurgent behavior.
And I didn't pick it up because I always forget to pick up anything I actually buy from the trading post.
Well,
It's a given.
die or we bow down to our new
Alright, here we go. We're guaranteed a Black Lion statuette and an Ashblade Dragon coffer. Good ones in the 2 common slots would be guaranteed weapon unlock, or any of the unlocks would be good. A couple of the others are alright. The uncommon's a very nice set, the Shimmering Aurora set, one of my faves. I could also get the Roundtail Dragon Jadebot skin. This chunky little fellow is hilariously animated.
Everything has a place in the eternal alchemy.
They just did an absolutely freaking great job with him. Also, he appears to be having an inordinately good time. And then in the rares are the magicals, which are maybe my least favorite set of all time. And the super rares, of course, we won't be getting one of those. I'm going to click open, get a common, and hopefully a 5th box will occur, and that will be an uncommon or better, and here we go. Just commons. Well, one of the worst things you can get, at least in my mind. Maybe because it's just so mundane, you can sell it for a gold. That's the only thing you can do with it. It's worth a gold. It sells as a junk item even, but it sells for a gold.
That is all.
That's the Black Lion Trader. That's the Guild Bank. Regular bank's over here.
There is no
I will
profit
put away
in
the
eternal
Black Lion
alchemy.
I'd
statuette.
like to thank my crew and my college instructors.
What the hell just
My
happened there?
ears, how are you?
Something leveled me up. Oh, using the bank. Using the bank leveled me up. Seriously. We have a potential die here. Let's see. I have all the commons. I have all the uncommons. I have all the rares that are in here. I think I only have 2 or 3. I have so if I can get a exclusive, I have a 50-50 chance. Pretty long odds. Nope, just a common. That will go off to my alt account, and if the alt account already has it, it then goes into the guild bank, where any of my guildies can greedily grab it for themselves. And lastly, we have the Nashblade Dragon coffer.
I offer the best.
Doesn't really have
prices
much in it. It has one item that'll sell from 50 silver up to 5 gold.
Excelsior.
And then the super rares are awesome, but outside of that, maybe one of the weapons in the rares would be good, but not much. Yeah, I think this is the 50 silver. Yeah, 50 silver for that.
My ears, how are you?
And Grand total of 57 copper and 50 silver. I'll sell those.
Power flow at 30%. Rerouting.
And throw that away, and we have finished up this character's existence. We would like to thank him for his service, Surge Overkill. Have a nice trip to the Mists. Alright, we'll now pop onto one Spungo Smallberries. And he should have a closing quest thing for EOD. We're supposed to talk to Aureen. With that, End of Dragons. Continue the story, indeed. Interlude. Forward.
Champion, it's been too long. I've been resting. Could you meet me? The sunset over Seitang Harbor is exquisite, and I could use the company.
A lot of people have been saddened by Aureen sort of leaving, presumably, the game. She's going to rest. Spoilers, sorry. Whoops. I'm not one of them. I think she is has been a poor character. The entire length of her arc has been poor. She's been a Mary Sue when she grew up. The magical answer to all the problems. And when she was the little cutesy dragon, all she was a cutesy dragon. And so many of the people seem to get attached to the cutesy dragon, even though the cutesy dragon was no character at all, and then turned into an incredible, boring Mary Sue. I will not miss this character at all. I think it was a poorly written, poorly conceived character. Maybe necessary for the story they wanted to tell, but,
Commander, what are you doing here?
boring.
Aureen asked me to come.
Ah, yes. I had a feeling. I'd hoped that we'd...
I'm glad I was able to see you again. Both of you.
Again? Are you going somewhere? ... I see.
Ever since Suwon left us, I've had to learn how to filter the magic of Tyria on my own. The weight of it all has yet to settle. Even if it gets a little easier each day, I think I need to rest while my body adjusts.
You should have told us. We could have helped you.
No, you couldn't. And that's okay. This is my trial. This is my burden now.
Where are you going to go?
I don't know. I won't be far. But somewhere quiet. Someplace I can process.
Process, that's like totally a 21st century term.
You will live on, my friend. Tyria can thrive and progress without the fear of devastation. The dragon cycle ended with Suwon. Enjoy this time. Breathe. For me. My champion, how you've protected me these many years.
Many? In character term, it's been what, like 3 or 4 years?
May seem selfish.
Not many. You want me to get you a fish, right?
What do you need, my friend?
Watch over this place while I'm gone. Watch over our friends.
Of course.
You are a living flicker of hope.
I'm an Asura.
Let the world see all that you are,
We're not
my
living
champion.
flickers of hope.
No, How can we be so somber with a view like this? Sit with me for a moment, will you?
I will talk with Irene. Champion, you have additional questions, please ask me whatever's on your mind. When are you leaving?
Soon, champion. I feel the pull of my function calling me to my rest. It slips into me like a rush of warmth, traveling through my entire body.
Well,
it sounds peaceful.
She's hitting dragon puberty. How long will you be gone?
I'm not certain. But with the world's magic and balance, I can only guess. When the other elder dragons had fulfilled their roles, they slept for millennia.
I hope it's not that long.
As do I. I would very much like to see you again.
Can you see what's coming?
No. My sight, I believe it was tied to the dragon cycle. It's different than before. Then, there was a void, and I couldn't see past it. Now there's just nothing. It would seem I'm as blind to the future as you, champion.
Does that bother you?
The opposite. Our path is our own.
I have to talk to the pain in the ass Keith. I'm still processing. Oh, she's processing too. They're both processing. How very 21st century of them. How are you feeling about this?
Sad, of course, but also proud. I will miss her more than I can say. But we've both known this was coming for some time now. We'll do our best to live up to her trust in us.
I'm sure we will.
What are you going to do now?
I don't know. I'll need some time to think about my responsibilities as leader of the Crystal Bloom. I've thought about returning home to the Pale Tree and our people. But even if I wanted to go back, I don't know if I could.
Maybe they'd stone you because you're blue? How do you think the Crystal Bloom will take the news?
Most would likely volunteer to watch over Aureen as she rests. Though, given the current landscape, I don't see anything that could threaten our sweet Aureen.
I'm confident you'll help them find their purpose.
That's exactly right. We'll find something for them to focus on.
Do you think we'll see Aureen again?
No. But if I've learned anything in the time we've spent with Aureen, it's to expect the unexpected.
She's certainly surprised us more than once.
And I have a feeling that she'll surprise us yet again.
I hope not. Not ready for the goodbye completed. And that was worth an achievement point. So that's the end of Dragons. The end of Dragons. Frankly, the End of Dragons itself, the expansion was good. Interlude forward completed. Ooh, another point. Really? I wanted to check and see the vendor in Gyala Delve. Gyala Delve was really not much of a concluding chapter. Wait, I didn't go to Dragon's End. I went to Dragon's End. How did I manage that? Off by one arrow. Gyala Delve is a puzzling piece of content to me. They felt they had to put something in, I guess, at the end of Dragons before they rolled out their new content delivery paradigm, but it was a significant failure to my mind. It just wasn't very good. It wasn't very well organized. Special ops requisitions. Special ops. So if I had the ritualists set, four, 7, 9 pauldrons. Is it a 3-piece set? Pauldrons, gloves, boots. No, you also need the helm, pants, and chest piece. I don't understand the mechanic involved in acquiring the pieces you need. Just seems a little strange. But this isn't the one I was looking for, I guess. Where's the other vendor? Yeah, this content, I really don't know what they were thinking. I think they just felt that they had to have something in for... It was what? It was a year after, before they brought out new content, and this was it? Gyala Delve. They really need, to my mind, they really need to stick the landing on the expansion in August. Because they completely missed the fucking landing here, that's for sure. I could buy the minister's hat. Recipes. Historical artifacts. Those are 100. Unlocks the Bloodthirst Manifest. These are collections. To get, oh, so we can't even get a look at them. Figures. Well, historical weapon diagram. Unlocks the Anguish Manifest. Fury Manifest. Maybe we can. Yeah. Oh, no, they won't show me. Thanks, guys. That's awesome. What do we need? 20 of these, so we'd have to do a whole bunch more of Gyala Delve, and it's just not fun. That's the main problem. That is all. The fights are mostly just huge hit point sponges and zergs. And then the last fight against the bosses is just a complete hit point sponge. It's so fucking boring. One of the worst, most boring pieces of content.
Quite a reward.
The game's ever had. And then the new stuff they added in the second half of Gyala Delve. Here. The Candescent Corridor. That was terrible. The whole Gyala Delve. I mean, they've done some just extraordinarily good content in the past. In Living World stories and Iceberg Saga. I really loved the hell out of Drizzlewood South. Drizzlewood North was boring as hell, I thought. And this is like Drizzlewood North, but worse. You know, so great. There's these collections you can pay a bunch to open up, but if nobody's running the events, you're never going to get it done. And nobody's going to want to run these events because they're so bad. And they're not especially rewarding. So, I'm hopeful for the expansion, but if it doesn't land well, at least for me, the game's in a bad place. Alright, so these guys have started. There's at least 10 of them, but I'm not interested in running Gyala Delve again. Because I'm not. So, I think I'm going to call it here then. We got everything done that we wanted. I will be back tomorrow for the 4th. Independence Day. Codependence Day? Interdependence Day? Depend Pants Day?
Act with honor. Speak with integrity.
I'm not sure what I'll be playing yet. I'd like to find something to get enthused about playing, but I'm not sure. I will, however, be enjoying adult leisure beverages tomorrow, so if you want to see an old man get start to get tanked, probably won't stay around to get tanked. Thank you for stalking, and then also for talking. But I should be back again tomorrow, usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, with more of my banality, foolishness, and hijinks. Don't know what I'll be playing. I hope the rest of your Monday night goes great. Hopefully, for those of you who are Americans, that you've got tomorrow off. Hopefully you have a blast on the 4th. And the rest of your week will go quick. If you are working tomorrow, my deepest condolences. I spent many years working from Sunday through Thursday, and I never got holidays off. So I know that pain. I worked July 4th. I worked every Thanksgiving for like 5 years. So I know the pain. But hopefully that won't be the case. But if it is, I hope the rest of your week doesn't suck. Back tomorrow. Have a great night tonight. Take care. And ciao for now. Good night, guys. As always, thanks for hanging.